was asking about Des Moines and what kind of a city it was, and good conversation with him.
Well, the Clippers win the opening tap. Backing down the defender along the baseline. Now circles around, top of the key for Lewis. He tries a three, and it's up and good.
Well, he had that one ready. That play was set up for him. He knew it. He had his footwork set up for that one.
I mentioned Iowa came in 6-4. Clippers 7-3. And a three ball is up and good. That's Lewis. Or check that. That's Edwards. It's a 6-2 lead here for the Wolves. They'll have a side out into Chimanga. Good bounce pass for Bowen with the little flip up with the reverse layup. And it's an 8-2 advantage for the Wolves. Little bounce pass, now pull up, mid-range jumper right at the free throw line is good for Moses Wright. What could have been an easy layup. Here's a three ball, top of the key, off the mark, no good. And Briscoe right at him. Down the center of the floor, takes a bump, shot up and good. Will they count it?
They should. Backpedaling and going the wrong way, and so he crossed over and got that contact.
And if you're backpedaling and Briscoe's got a full head of steam. Into the paint. Back for Lewis. Lewis sets himself. Three ball up and good. Looking to score early. He's got a couple threes. Iowa leads at 13-7. Darling tries another one. That one's good.
Yeah, if you ain't gonna miss it, keep shooting till you find it.
Gives it off for Emmett Williams. Now King gets it back. It's got to be an offensive foul. He just shoved the defender Briscoe out with that right forearm. No call and a bucket for George King. Sampson tries a right wing three, and it's up and good. Boy,
come off the bench cold and look like that.
But great rhythm on the shot. Nice catch. Ford on a step back. Front rim, no good. Briscoe with a nice rebound. Quick pass up ahead for Bowen. Bowen lays it off the glass and in.
Great lead
Count the bucket and a foul.
To catch and finish. I mean, that was just a perfect shot.
Not an easy finish either, but you see the length of Bowen to get to the rim by the defender. Off a ball screen, they'll switch it. Puts Ben Levy on Dunn. He goes right by Ben Levy and lays it up and in. Back for Ben Levy. A little reluctant. Could have shot the open three. Now Miller on attack. Lays it off the glass. Little English on that one. Gives it off. Bowen in the corner. Open three. Won't fall. Nice rebound by Chris Dunn. Up ahead. Darling finishes with the right hand. Inside it goes. Off the mark, no. Iowa comes up with the loose ball. Well, just when you think they're calling it tight, bodies start hitting the floor with no whistles, Tony.
Yes.
Here's a three ball by Sampson. Miller. Nice pass inside for Ben Levy. Left hand layup is good. Boy, that was a crafty maneuver by Malik Ben Levy. Up top, it's Darling.
That's a bad. Ooh.
And into the lane, a tough runner there by Emmett Williams. They switch it. Now Ben Levy with a little mismatch with Ford. Swings it over to Sampson. Sampson looks to drive it through the lane. Count the bucket and a foul. Sampson with 8 here in quarter number 1.
The conventional way this time as he draws the foul in the N1.
We're going to have our first look at Chris Walker. Ford with it out top for Agua Caliente. Ford free, and he'll launch the three off the screen, and Walker has it out top.
Oh, he walked.
Well, it was something. And a blocking foul and a bucket for Walker. It's something. It was either a jump ball or, well, and if you look at it, Darling was outside the restricted area. 7 on the shot clock. Miller looks to drive it to the corner for Sampson. Sampson's three's on the way. Good. Sampson with 12 here in the first.
Matt Lewis is at 8. It's 10 for Nate Darling, leading the way for the Clippers.
And a turnover out front. This is going to leave Dunn all alone with the easy flush.
One thing about the Clippers, are better on quick back and forth. They're not really so good on that half-court offense, but that time just an open look from 3.
Bounce pass for Edwards. A little shot from the right elbow off the mark, no good.
Well, as hot as Iowa was in the opening quarter, it's cooled off extensively here in the opening part of the second quarter. And the Clippers are as hot as the opposite.
Back for Edwards, tries a 3-ball, off the mark, no good. Boy, they're getting wide open looks against this zone. They're just not knocking them down. Here's a quick pull-up shot, rattles in. Back the other way, skip pass for Wallace. Into the corner. Now the drive and the dish off and the flush.
Timeout definitely.
And a timeout called.
Wow. The biggest thing, Iowa with 5 turnovers here in the second quarter is aided to that plus the 0 for 5 shooting.
Here's Walker into the paint. Walker lays it up and in. Count the basket and a foul. Up top, it's Wright. Gives it off for Wallace. Here's a runner in the lane, and it's up and good. They went back to man on the one possession that Iowa scored on in the quarter. And a great basket cut and an easy lay-in there.
The Iowa Wolves led off the bench by Brandon Sampson with a dozen. Matt Lewis has 8 along with Chris Walker.
Oh, nice look inside. Zana just lays it off the glass and in. We're tied at 44. Off a screen, Wallace now looks to drive. Wallace with a really tough shot with the left hand off the glass. Up ahead, Briscoe down the right side. Briscoe into the paint. Briscoe left hand, count the basket and a foul. Again, he gets into your body, and then there's just nothing you can do as he puts you on your heels. Wallace gets it back.
Zana's moving that screen.
And a nice job underneath.
They've had 5 or 6 opportunities to take their first lead, and every time a failure at one end, and Iowa usually gets something at the other.
Oh, nice move by Bowen. Got Zana off balance and then laid it off the glass. 11-0 run to start the quarter for the Clippers. Up top, it's Ford. 3 on the way is good, and the Clippers have their first lead, 53-52. Now Briscoe looks to attack, gives it off for Lewis. Through the lane, it's Edwards with a kind of a slow shot fake, but it was effective enough. Up top, Wallace. Now a 3 on the way, that's up and good. Boy, Jordan Ford's starting to heat it up a little bit.
Switching the pivot foot and taking that step. And
Briscoe, left hand lay-in, goes right by Wallace and scores.
Half dozen now for Briscoe, and that's the kind of play we need right now, attacking to that basket instead of settling.
Bowen looks to attack, and Bowen has it stripped away, and up ahead it's Wallace for the easy flush with the left hand. Done now, goes to work. Little floater up and in, went by Edwards. They swing it around, Darling. Ooh, almost lost his footing. Wallace, well, they kind of back off him, daring him to shoot.
7 for Moon, and that's the biggest lead in the ball game for the Clippers now.
Chimonga with a nice lay-in after the nice little dime by Bowen. Here's Wallace around a ball screen. Wallace, step back, jumpers up and good. Well, they're getting plenty of good looks from beyond the arc, but the shooting percentage just not there since that first quarter, and a 3 ball by Wallace is up and good. It's a 10-point lead. Not a lot of activity off the inbounds. Here's Briscoe. Edwards tries a 3. That's good. Boy, Iowa needed one to fall if you're a shooter in this league, but Iowa's just been cold from the 3-point line. Here's Wallace. Back pass for Wright. He'll launch the 3 ball, and that's up and good. Wallace around the screen. Wallace, little floater. Nope, no good, but got his own rebound. Top of the key, Xavier Moon's 3 is in.
Well, they're just hitting everything Moon to double figures with 10 points and timeout Iowa.
Here's Briscoe into the front court out of the timeout.
There's a question we were asking, where's Isaiah Miller? And he's in the ball game now.
Edwards tries a 3 and knocks it down. Clippers came out in that zone look again. Has been tough for Iowa to defend. Shot off the mark there. Briscoe comes up with the rebound. Iowa into transition. Briscoe down the lane. Off the window. No. Couple Iowa players there battling. Walker, though, puts it up and in.
What, 7th rebound off the bench now. And the putback cuts the lead to 8.
Here's Moon. Downhill, Moon has it. No, I thought maybe even partially blocked, but Moon went right over Walker to finish. A bucket there for the Clippers. Bowen. Miller's 3 up in. Good for Isaiah Miller.
Well, we were wondering where he's at. He's in now.
Like to have at least 8 of those.
Yeah.
Darling, 3 ball, good.
Miss at one end. Darling has 13 now, and back to a 10-point lead you go.
Here's Wallace with it, isolated with Miller. Wallace puts it on the floor. Good job by Miller to stay in front. Forces a tough shot, but he makes it.
Wallace just
Fade away.
Wow. Iowa just needs something crazy to happen here to get some spark. They just lost that spark they had in the first quarter, and another turnover.
Here comes Ford down the lane. Ford gives off, and a lay-in by Dunn. There's Walker, and he has it poked away, and it's going to be another run out. And a lay-in is good by Jordan Ford. Up ahead for Bowen. Back for Miller. Bowen gets it back.
Nice.
Great pass inside for Edwards, who flushes it through.
Nice backdoor cut there by Edwards, and a good recognition by Bowen for the assist.
Hana has it, and wow, how is that not a foul?
I don't know.
That's one that went in Iowa's favor. Sampson attacks the basket and lays it in. Iowa with a chance. Cut it to 9 with a 3. Ben Levy turns it over. Dunn up and in on the other end. Just a straight line pass through traffic, easily picked off. Now King drives it. King to the rim, lays it up left hand, good. Left side, Chris Dunn with it, waits on a ball screen from Wright. Wright gets it inside, easy lay-in. Sampson looks to drive it to the corner, wide open Barry. He decides not to pull the trigger. Ben Levy will, and he knocks down the 3.
Much needed basket there from Ben Levy. 13 apiece for Nate Darling and Keaton Wallace, and 12 for Moses Wright and Xavier Moon. Iowa, Vince Edwards has 15 off the bench. Brandon Sampson 16, and 10 apiece for Lewis and Nathan, and Chris Walker, excuse me. The defensive intensity needs to pick up here for Iowa to get back into this ball game. 4 turnovers forced, that's not good enough.
There's a 3 ball up and good by Wallace. Briscoe got caught on the screen. Williams, they swing it around. Good ball movement. 3 ball up and good by George King.
Well, that was pretty.
All 5 players touched it at least once. Barry inside, they caught him napping on the backside, and Canyon with an easy bucket underneath.
Buckets on one end do nothing on the other end if you can't get a stop, and the Clippers right now are finding it easy to get something out of every possession.
Well, King will try the other side, and the same result. 3 ball up and good for George King.
2 more points left off the board. That's 13 in the ball game from the charity stripe.
George King racing down, easy, uncontested layup the other way. Well, it's a 25-point hole right now with 8:40 to go. And that's a drive to the basket. And they
getting into the spots where the pass can get to them. I mean, they're all moving.
Wallace, nice little pull-up. And to me, he's been your MVP tonight.
He also has 9 assists and 3 rebounds.
Briscoe with a nice little hesitation move through the lane. He's so crafty with that left hand. Wallace has it out top. Pulls the trigger on the 3, and he knocks it down. He's over 20.
21 points now for Wallace.
Miller, skip pass, wide open. Isaiah Briscoe, that's off the mark, no good. Kept alive by Chimanga. Barry looks to attack, off the glass and in. Briscoe into the front court. Step back, oh, good bounce pass for Barry. Lays it up and in. Here's Emmett Williams on the drive. He can't finish. Here comes Briscoe the other way. Hesitates, drives, left hand, lay-in's good. And up ahead it comes for Briscoe. Iowa looks to push the tempo. Miller will try a 3, straight on and in. Isaiah Miller knocks down the 3 ball.
For the Agua Caliente Clippers, George King has the lead in rebounds for the team with 9. Iowa led in rebounds by Isaiah Briscoe with 9, assists with 7, and in points, Sampson with 16.
Briscoe gets to the rim and finishes a bucket and a foul.
Well, Iowa's missed about their last 5 or 6 free throw attempts, so that was a blessing.
Moon, pull-up jumper is good. Moon around the screen and lays it up and in.
That's
Boy,
too easy.
They just can't defend the ball screen.
Yeah.
Sampson on a step back 3, that's good.
He leads Iowa with 19 points. 12 of them, though, came early in the ball game.
Moon hands it off for Wallace. King retreats back. Backdoor for Darling. Darling doesn't miss this layup, though. Iowa trailing 22 to the Agua Caliente Clippers as they look for win number 8 here in the regular season. Briscoe's fadeaway is good. Pick up win number 8, move to 8-4. Iowa will be one game away from 500 at 6-5, with Austin coming to town tomorrow afternoon.
And I believe Austin is the new leader in the division, isn't it not, on the western side, John?
Well, Briscoe loses the handle. We'll take a look at that. Moon elevates and flushes it through with 2 hands. Back to a 24-point lead. Isaiah Miller, a little fadeaway along the baseline, is up and good. Hands to Lewis. Lewis, little Euro maneuver, gives it off for Miller, and he elevates and lays it in.
16 for Isaiah now.
Into the corner, Sampson has it stolen away. And it's Moon on the attack. Moon doesn't convert, but Williams right there to flush it through on the offensive glass. To the corner for Sampson. Sampson finds Walker. Walker turns, throws it off glass. No, and there's Miller.
Where did he come from?
With a highlight put back. And really this thing was over at about the, well, maybe heading into the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But sometimes you see those big time comebacks, as Williams with one more highlight before it's over. Williams acted like he was going to get one more garbage bucket, but does the sportsmanlike thing and doesn't take the easy 2.